What it's doing tonight, gonna find out if it works. Welcome in, everybody. It is Thursday. What the day is that? I don't know what day it is. Don't ask me what day it is. Anyway, we're playing some more Raid tonight. Doing some Stream Raiders. Once I get that set up, and just generally stuff like that. Need to get this stuff going out. Right now, we're just farming the Minotaur. Get some scrolls for Brogni. We got Brogni yesterday. Man, I'm losing my voice tonight. I don't know why. And doing some other stuff real quick while we play that. 2 tabs. Mute tab. 3 tabs. Right now I have to get my streams set up. There's some things on Streamlabs I need to do differently. Ask Daniel, it's not live streaming, Streamlabs, OBS. Let's see here. So we got to go to this. And we need to go with this. And we are going to run a quick 1-minute ad break because that's what we do every day when we start. Try and keep those pre-rolls off. So there we go. Ad break on Twitch. Rolling now. May do a watch party tonight. I don't know. Let's see. We got that going. We got this going, which I believe is going to go to here, which I believe we also need to mute still. Nope, it's muted. This one will go to YouTube, and this one will go to Trovo. And there we go. Now we got everything going. Everything's going. Hopefully my sounds are working right. I've spent an hour before stream tonight getting it set up again properly. Although this is the problem for me. I'm not sure where my mic cable used to be, or why all of a sudden it's a problem. Because it was not in the way before, but now all of a sudden it's in the way for me. Then I can't talk tonight. Last one. Come on. What are you doing, stupid? Let's get this done. Hopefully it's working, though. Hopefully everything's working. If it's not, let me know, and I shall fix it. But we are live on Facebook, Trovo, Twitch, and YouTube. We're going to be playing a lot more Shadow Legends in the future. Kind of want to get... okay, they're all muted. Ad break should be over with. It seems to be having issues on Twitch, though. Seem to be having issues. It's a spinning dial going for me. All right, so then we got our sound back. Let me turn my sound down on my stuff and see how that works. It shows some stuff. I don't know what that noise is. Hello, Legless. Is it picking up the game? Testing that. Testing. Yeah, I gotta get it going. I mess with my... it's not Steam Raiders, it's Stream Raiders. Apparently I can't type. I cannot type tonight. There we go. What's funny is I had it open all day. I didn't play it all day, but I had it open all day. Play as captain. Actually, I'm gonna throw that over here for now, and maybe I'll use Grayson's setup. There. Now I got the Stream Raiders going too. So then I can just start it without having to do all that stuff. Grayson had it. The what one? All right. I promise I'll leave the sound alone at some point, or else get some other music playing of some kind. Unfortunately, if I do that, I typically get broken on. Oh, where's my... I need to figure out how to get this to go away for good. This Stream Roots one. It's something I added a long time ago, and I've never been able to get it to go away since. They changed the producer on me. Now what? I don't know what I just did. There we go. And there's a unit. Oh, I didn't put my own unit down, did I? What are we gonna do tonight? Probably a war beast to start with. Oops. Well, I guess we're doing tanks to start with. No tanks. This is when, see, I can't have it full screen. Whenever I use full screen, it messes up. What are you doing? Uh-oh. No, I really messed something up. What the hell did I do? That's all well and good, but I cannot get to my people. So I may have to stop that and I did something to this. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna need to restart Stream Raiders. Luckily, the game's already started though. Replay. But we are just farming stuff tonight. Portland, Florida, probably. Yeah, somebody, can't believe somebody would hack your account. Did you really get an email saying that, or just told you that somebody logged on from another location? That's kind of funny. Yeah, I sold all your good stuff off and burned it. I didn't even see you were on, Oscar. I assume you probably logged off by now. This is like 10 hours past your bedtime. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I went back to my old microphone. The other one wasn't working right. I'll use that one for the boy when he's playing. If it works for him, I don't know. It was a nice thought, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That microphone's... It's the microphone. If you buy cheap, you get cheap. Mythic Mage. Where is my War Beast? There it is. It's a Minotaur, right? Or a Unicorn right now. It is a Unicorn. Yeah, I haven't been on. Grayson's mad because he doesn't get to play right now, so I'm being nice and not playing. It's 2 hours when I stream because he likes to be on. That's why I'm playing this instead of Minecraft. But I also want to get like more of this in. Like I said, I enjoy it. This is what I do anyway, so you might as well do what you want to do. This is when I can pay more attention to chat because I'm not really doing anything. It's like, look, Mom, no hands. I can play games with no hands. I'm awesome. I've got my skills down. All right, hang on a second. The only problem with playing a game like Raid Shadow Legends on stream is that most likely anybody that cares enough about Raid Shadow Legends to watch the stream is going to be using a discretionary cash to buy their own Raid Shadow Legends materials, unless they got so much discretionary cash that they just don't care. Start multi-battle. I don't think I have enough things to get him all his scrolls. I might not have enough energy either. Was it like 900, 400 and something? I don't know. And you get like 10 per. Well, the real, I think you're doing stage 15. You should get like 100. Freaking, you should get one round should get you all the scrolls you need for your low level ones. Although I am through my low level ones. I was messing around though. I've got my voice mod now on my phone, so I can not have to try and get over here and touch the other one. Oh, I still got that too. Yeah, this is what we do for hours and hours and hours. We watch these guys fight. And there's another unit down. Looks like Legolas put a flag bearer. Flag bearer.
Yeah, we got a positive sighting on a flag bearer on the field. There's a positive sighting on a flag bearer. He's carrying a white flag. I guess he's already surrendered. It's not really a good sign when you're entering a battle.
Of course, people can't see what the actual thing looks like, so that for them that's probably like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Now, is it lagged out on your stream? Does it like go really weird? Because the game itself plays fine, but when I watch, well, it looks fine on that. What's funny is the sounds are matching up. But I have fun. I'm actually watching in. Ooh, it says live unstable. What program is that on? That's on Twitch. So my broadcast is not stable. Oh, it does say seven instances of lost packets. Drop frames over the last 2 minutes, 66%, 25%. Not good. So maybe it really is having issues tonight. I don't know why it should. Although somebody told me that Stream Raiders actually takes a lot of resources. Why, I don't know. It's not like it's it can only be poor coding. I mean, nothing else like a memory leak or something like that, because it's 2D and it's not super exciting. It should not be requiring a whole lot of resources. But I forgot about Oscar told me that the other day, that he saw that it caused problems. Twitch says unstable. Oh, I can't see that. I don't have my creator dashboard up. YouTube looks fine. Oh, nope. It's getting some pack of loss too. Everybody's getting pack of loss. That's fine though. As long as we don't drop. As long as we don't drop. The Hunt Balkan Edition. Whatever that is. I don't know. I do not know what that is. We got 8 minutes till the next free roll. Although, since you're the only one watching, you're fine because you've got a, oops, hang on. You've got a, God, my brain's not working tonight. Sub, you got a sub. Yeah, I need to get back onto Minecraft. I gotta do some D&D prep, too. Besides, I got like 4 or 5 people that want to play on Saturdays. It adjusts his mic a little bit more. So if it makes weird noises, I apologize. But This mic is taller than the other one was. You get the breath guard closer so I can get it close where it's supposed to be. And we will see how it sounds. When it's in the proper location, if it sounds better than it did before. Just trying to fix it. Trying to increase the quality of my streams, period. Like, I like my layout. I think I did a decent job on that. You know what? I wonder if I go full screen windowed on this. I don't think I can adjust it mid-fight, though. I'll have to wait till after this fight, and I'll change it. It's everything. It looks like it's stabilized a bit. It was... like, every few minutes it's having problems, or even Twitch in general, like, not just my stream. Like, when I first started, I was getting packet losses left and right. But it seems to have improved. Your stream is experiencing issues. Well, see, it says I'm only using 3% of my CPU. All right, hang on. Let's turn off multi-battle real quick. Yes. He's up to 163 of those, so he's almost done with those scrolls. No, he needs like 400 of those. Let's go back to special progress pack. No, thank you. Options. I mean, I could go to high graphic settings. Full screen. If I go full screen, it messes up. We'll limit it to 60 FPS. Sound. I thought there was an option for sound too, that you could take it, not stop when you left the channel. Maybe not. Maybe that's Minecraft that does that. $1.7 million, 422 champions. Yeah, I think it's on my end. I'm getting it on my end too, on my stream. Well, shit, I'm like 4 minutes behind. Never mind, I'm not even watching the current stream. I'm watching the stream from like, I think I finished or refilled my drink like half an hour ago. So Twitch is like 5 minutes behind real life. YouTube is frozen completely. Facebook is frozen completely. Trovo is a few minutes behind too. So I have to wonder if, like, when I talked to Oster, he'd been gone for half an hour or something. I don't know. It's like right now it is exactly 6:55. So we'll see how far back in the past we are. Unread notifications. Okay, so we got the changes done. Let's go back to... let's check Arena real quick. See what we got for fights. See what we got for fights. Oh, somebody knocked me back into 3. Somebody knocked me back into 3. So we will have to get ourselves back out. No, they're not being very cool. They're being kind of jerks. What do we have going here? Master of Ghosts. Great, this is gonna be one of those 2-hour fights. It is gonna be a 2-hour fight. Oh yeah, I'm still fighting a Minotaur. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why it's so far behind tonight in real life. There'll probably have people pop in and then leave because I'm not doing stuff. Yeah, that's not good. I have no idea who their healer is. This kind of looks like we did the same exact thing. It's like both of us have one DPS person and then 3 healers. Hopefully I can stun their healers. Yep, Celeste does too. I'm curious to see if they actually have any damage. Or not damage, but rezzers. There we go. Now we're getting some progress. Now we've got 100% heal reduction on both of them, so they shouldn't be able to heal. I've got 2 turns to kill them off. We got block buffs, heal reduction. See, they got it off that block debuffs. So sometimes I can see the people and sometimes I can't. Oh, let's see here. Oh, you talk about the game itself? Raid Shadows? Or are you a bot? I'm trying to decide. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just ban you now. No, wait, we'll see. We'll see. I'm very confused. No, I'm not banning. I don't know if you do a lot of watching on these channels. Some people come in and do this troll. Now I was waiting for the punchline on it to see if you were trying to troll me or if you're actually being serious. Because I don't typically ban people for no reason. Although for some reason I can see your chat here fine, but I don't see the chat otherwise. I don't see the rest of what you had to say. It just shows top chat for some reason. It's just weird. I don't know why it's acting up. Of course, it also means that if people are talking to me that, well, no, you must be hearing me. I'm not seeing it for a couple minutes because they responded to something I did, 5 minutes ago. So then it's going to look like I'm ignoring them when I'm really not ignoring anybody. It's just sucking tonight. I still don't know what's going on there. I don't know how current things are. And since the way that chat was set up, it was weird. All right, well, we're back into 4. But I can tell right now people are fighting me when I'm not here because I've got such a low power rating. They're going after my guys. Let's go ahead and put our defense back to what it normally is. Let's see. Road Pig. I might still keep her instead of him. And then,
You are intelligent. I'll give you that.
Mr. Hanson, welcome in. Now, what is that power level? That's 101. I'm almost curious to try that team out. Unfortunately, they're probably going after Liz. Not a whole lot. I'm just playing something different tonight. I played it last night too, but was not feeling Minecraft today. And the boy would have complained. Wait, hang on a second. Oh. Oh, okay, gold 1. Okay, that's right. I was confused for a second why that was gold, or I thought it was bronze. It was like I thought I dropped in levels, not went up. did some work tonight on my sounds again. I went back to my old microphone with a different setup to see if it sounds better that way. That other one I got, it's a cheap microphone. It's a different kind of setup. It's an actual mixer and stuff like that, but it's I didn't like it. It sounded weird to me. It sounded horribly messed up. No, you can hear me? Are you saying it doesn't work right because you can hear me? It was acting up earlier. I did a bunch of messing with it, trying to get it to sound better. Oh, we got... Hey, where's my stream raiders at? Uh-oh. I accidentally blocked it out. 8 minutes in that battle, folks. 8 minutes in that battle. 8.5 minutes. There's where your timer comes. Right now that battle is 8 minutes and 51 seconds. Let's see what it says on... Well, I can't see what it says on here. So now we'll be able to look at the... Well, it must be somewhat closer because you heard me right off the bat. That's also me in here, though. I'm not in the same place. I'm going to run an ad break real quick. Over on Twitch. Apparently the lag, or the stream's lagging and stuff tonight. It's acting up. What do we want to do? Go back to dungeons. Back to dungeons. Need to do the arcane keep. What group was I using this? Let us try using Brogni here. Or we can try him. See how he does. I'm trying to get like the most efficient teams for all these different things. Oh, he put a fear on everybody. Sadly, I'm starting to run out of my love for my monster. He has his uses, but he's not the end-all be-all anymore. He used to be my favorite champion. Now he's slowly, ooh, that's not good. Slowly losing out, but I've got more epics now, so it's understandable. Plus, I have the new bishop dude, whatever his name is, the guy that's like wearing a coat that's 10 times too big for him. He has a lot of utility. He also has a shield and a heal. He does some serious debuffing. He's got like a block buff, some block heals. I can't remember what else he does. He doesn't do terrible damage either. I'm trying to cap out my Brogni. I can't remember if that guy's... He's not 60'd yet, but I think he's got all his books. Or does he? Yeah, he's got his books. I think. Not books, but scrolls. Not books. Books are a bit harder. But see, this game I want to get into the content program for it to get all the free stuff. They get some crazy things for being, but they need like 3,000 views a week or something like that. I get about that when I play Minecraft with Facebook, just with Facebook numbers. It doesn't say if you have long views. So I usually get a couple hundred views per video. Most of them are like 3-second views and they nope, I'm out. Nope, I'm out. But we'll see. So that's why I like her. I need that angel person. I like her, but what is her name? Godseeker Henri or something like that. But I've got this little dwarven one that does the same kind of stuff, except she reses 2 people, and I think all of her abilities have damage. The breath guard's blocking my microphone view. One nice thing about this, it forces me to sit up properly. With the mic being right there, I can't go too far forward and lean. Yes, ma'am. My son's telling my wife, no, go away, mommy. Yeah, see, I still have pack of losses. I don't know why. 4 minutes in that battle, folks. 4 minutes in that battle. 4 minutes to get those units.
Get your units on the field, folks. Get those units on the field. We got 4 minutes this next battle. 4 minutes.
Unless you're living in the past like everybody else is, because I'm still setting up this fight on my Twitch channel right now. Oh, I want to get a message from Twitch. You've unlocked an animated emote slot 2 months ago. Huh, and I just now saw that? Let's say 2 minutes ago. It says 2 months ago. Wow, I do a good job looking at my emails, huh? It tells you if you ever want to send me a message. Through Twitch is not the way to do it. Because I do not apparently look at those messages. Either feather with a unit. Can't tell what that is from here. But welcome in tonight, folks. We are playing Raid Shadow Legends. If you have any interest at all in playing this game, I do have. Yeah, you only get to play one person. And I can technically, I've got 3 different Twitch accounts. No, 4 Twitch accounts. So I could, play multiple times, just bring them up in different browsers. But I figure that's cheating. Because I've got my son's account. I got my account, and I've got my other gaming account, the OMF gaming, and then I have my troll account that I used for one of the people I watched, Clone Corp. He's always watching Cooking with K videos, and so I have Cooking with K as a stream name that I'll log into that account, and like when he's making fun of her, I'll log on as her making fun of him. Because if you didn't know, I'm a hate streamer. Fallen Boom account. Boom still hasn't subbed on, or not subbed, but he hasn't logged into Trovo yet for some reason. Somehow he got into Twitch, but he can't get into Trovo. I'm not sure what his parents allow or what don't allow. My kids are all fighting with my wife for candy. She has candy and they want it. And they think anything that she has is theirs. As far as I go, they think anything I have is mine. This room drives my son crazy because I have all these toys in boxes that he wants to open. That we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do a stream sometime with him and me opening toys. Like you can't see it. Like over here behind where this stuff is, this corner is full of like the fancy new let's see. It's hard to see the packages. Anyway, they're the fancy new Masters of the Universe people, the ones for that new cartoon from Kevin Smith. They're like really, really high quality figures. I mean, they're crazy how nice they look. But as you can see from that, I need to figure out the lighting and stuff like that so that people can see stuff. And so I need to like set up a special stream setup for it. What I really need to do is break down and buy a better camera, but those are expensive, so I gotta stop playing Raid or I got to buy a camera. So I don't want to put it on credit. I put too much stuff on credit. Can't do that. Can't do that. My wife get mad. Although I do get a bonus next week, so I could always use that. All right, so we're gonna stop the multi-battle. Oh, it's not a multi-battle anyways. Oh, and I got the potions I needed right there. So I'm gonna move this over to there. Hey, what's going on here? Why are you so small? Go ahead and start that battle up. Oh, no, scroll down. Let's get a battlefield right about there. That's where we're going to meet up. That's like halfway point. Whoa. That's a screen shake. 7 units replaced. Best thing you got going for us is like, oh, that's not good either. I think your little rogue there is going to bite it. That rogue is, yeah, that did not work out well for your rogue. My war beast is also not going to be enjoying life here. Yeah, he just got rolled. He got rolled. Oh, we all got rolled. Yeah. That didn't go very well. There we go. Wait, I can do that. I got an answer to that. Where are you? Where are you? Hang on. No place. Is it this one? That's it. Right there. Yeah, there we go. That's all short on that. We'll try one more time and see if we get more people helping. Keep playing. Which one were we at? Just at? Well, there's a loyalty chest there. So that's a. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Start battle. These are supposed to be easy fights. That's the part I crack up. 1 unit. What are you playing like on 10 other channels or something? Oh, that was my good one too. That's not good. That's not good at all. All right. We are going to go ahead and go back to our other game. We'll put this back up here so I can watch it while we go. And let's replay that. Sarah XCII is live with skin giveaways for Women's Months. I gotta ask, when is male month? More specifically, when is white male month? I feel left out. My wife always tells me that every day is white male. Every day is white male day, and I don't understand it because I'm white and a male. But I don't know. Nobody likes Norwegians either. When's Norwegian History Month? Why can't I identify? All my kids and wife have it made. They can claim like pretty much everything. They're black, white, Native American. I'm just white. It's not fair. You trying to level up on Screen Raiders? I should get you addicted to this game, and then you'll be like me, where you're not as generous with other people, and you start spending all your money on this game. It's a simple game. It doesn't disappoint me. Well, that's not true. I mean, I still have up to like 8 people, and then I'll drop by and gift and stuff like that a lot. Oster, usually I'll like buy him games and that to play instead of donating. We will see though. Mostly everybody hates this. Found this while scrolling. Just here to let you know, in case you didn't. Scrolling up for this game. Now I'm out. Oh, I've bought packages, or not humble bundles. Yeah, humble bundles. Where things are usually like you get ridiculously low prices on stuff, right? Man, I am tired tonight. You'd think I did something wrong, or I stayed up late, but I was in bed relatively early last night compared to recently. Like, although yesterday I did get up at 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, 3:30. Then I stayed up till like 11 o'clock, so I guess I didn't really catch up on that sleep. That's what weekends are for, right? Yeah, I don't even check the Xbox games anymore for the free games every month. I used to get all those and make sure I download them every month. Now, well, one, I don't play the Xbox enough to care. I mean, I feel bad for all the people that can't get an Xbox or a PlayStation, because I got an Xbox Series X right there I don't play, and I've got a PlayStation 5 right there I don't play. Gathering dust. Although when Grayson plays, I mean, he plays on the Xbox Series X. So you can almost say that Grayson has an Xbox Series X. I have games to play on the PlayStation 4. The biggest problem I'm having is that I can get the Xbox to work on my capture card, but I cannot get the PlayStation to work on the capture card. I could do the streaming, game streaming, but as you can see, like tonight, my stream is not acting right. Got 6 minutes in that pre-roll. We got that going. But if you are new to my channel and you're not familiar with it, make sure you hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe button. Show me some love. Make sure you let me know you're here. If you don't want to talk, you can always hit the likes, hit the etc. Like the videos, like the channel. Subscribe on Facebook. YouTube. I mean, you can sub on Twitch too. Twitch is free. If you've got a is it messing up everywhere? Russia's probably hacking us to pay back for the sanctions. They threatened they're gonna hack our gaming services. They're gonna make us pay for. Well, I know last night I was watching some streams, and I know a lot of them kept cutting in and out. Maybe it was today then I'm thinking of. I just remember there's sometime I was watching channels and it would kept cutting out and going to, spinning wheels. But I'm on 5 channels and they're all doing it. Hopefully that didn't make too much noise. Not just Twitch. But they're also, well, you seem to be responding in real time, so. Well, there was also an update yesterday, which always causes problems. 23:52. Wait a minute. Oh, so it's only like 15 seconds behind. It's not too bad now. Earlier, it was like a good 3 minutes behind. So it appears to have caught up at least somewhat. Well, that's Twitch or Facebook, though. Let's see. 2 units placed by Legos. Which is 40 seconds behind. At least for me, it's 40 seconds behind. Although you seem to be responding more than like 40 seconds. Yeah, 40 seconds behind according to my stream. Let's try refreshing and see what happens. Oh, see, now it's 8 seconds behind. Interesting. So it's funny that your VOD can fall behind on its own. Now it's 5 seconds behind, 4 seconds. That's pretty good latency there. That's like damn near instant. Cannot complain about that. But I also keep getting lost packets off my stream, so it's coming on my side too. 37%. Although it's gotten a lot better. It was showing at 66 plus, but it could also be now people are starting to shut down their streams. It was 10 o'clock on the East Coast now, so people are going to bed. Okay, I think we got a couple more of the big potions and we'll be good. I think this guy needs one too. I got a few people that need to level out their stars. What is Shortnord playing tonight? Or is he already off? That's one thing I don't like about the stream review is that I can't see other people that are on. Like I can see my moves, I can see everybody's on my channel and stuff like that. And I've got all these other neat little things I can do over here, but can I play gifts myself? No. Nope. What the hell is that? Did you misplace your fingers, or is that actually the name of the game? 3REHCT. Oh, Witcher 3. Oh, it's backwards. Shh. I think I saw that, actually. I just didn't want to get sucked in to watch people's streams. It happens to me a lot where some nights when I don't stream, it's because I got sucked into somebody else's stream. Oh, you didn't do that on purpose? I figured you were trying to be funny. The boy should be back tomorrow. We'll probably do a Minecraft stream with the boy. That seems about right. I'm dyslexic. My chat probably is too. It just messes everything up. It's probably something else ButtBot does. It's probably some other evil thing that they've built into that program to mess with people. Although ButtBot's being pretty quiet tonight. Oh no, there he is. Is that why it called Butchie? Butchie? Let's see, where we at? Oh, hang on.
All right, folks, we got 19 minutes. Get your units on the field. Get those units on the field. We got 19 minutes.
I unfortunately found my mobile app for my voice changer software, so now I can mess around with it more. This is like Jaws, but it only does the one thing, and unfortunately there's no pace button, so I can't make it go faster and faster. Until it because I'm 12. How do you have 0 points? I must not have channel points enabled or something. You should have more points than anybody. I have it on. Huh. I'll have to figure that out. Nene? Either that's a different Nene or there's a name I have not heard in a long time. It is Nene United, which is not the same Nene, but unless Nene's a common thing I'm not aware of. There's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time.
Respect my authority!
I still have those ones are easy. That's a scream. Bueller? 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 Hey man, it's me, Dave. Go. That one apparently does not stop. It'll just keep going all night. Hey, look, you guys are tied. Oh no, either's less than you are. Holy crap. $97. Wait, why does it say 0 on my screen? Is that what it shows on your like down below where you click your name or whatever? Does it not even have the regular ones? The crappy ones? Modifying a mode, choose a mode to unlock, and blah blah blah. Send a message in sub-only mode. What does smart cost? Yeah. I need to like, I don't know if you ever watched Wet Taco's stream. He's got a whole bunch of stuff. It's like I have, how many emote widgets do I have? I have 4 more emotes I could do. Oh. I didn't realize my other 2 emotes I have aren't in the regular category. I'll have to fix that. Well, it's funny, it says that either has, it says Legolas has 0 points and is ranked 35. Oh, I see. That's Stream Elements points. That's not counting. That's not the ones from Twitch. That's for Stream Elements. Okay. That's a different bot caught it. That's the downside of having like 5 bots running things, is that you see a command and you think it's from, hey, look at Elder Skag leveled up. Let's see how many more potions we need. We're really trying to level up. You got all these 4,000 things come up. It's like, people, I give you enough. Don't take it. Don't ask for more. Don't ask for more. Oh, where are you? Brogni. We want to ascend you. Nope. So now we don't have enough blue potions. Wait, how many are we short? We're only short 1. That's only for level 5, though. No, we're not going to get it anyways. We are not going to get where we need to go anyways. Same with that. Let us see. Oh, it's Grace now. So what is that noise? All right, well, he's not going any farther, I guess. He is already maxed out. Who else did I have need to be maxed out? Liz, but she probably needs the same stuff. She's 5-starred or 6-starred. There we go. Now we're cooking with Crisco. And I believe Mordecai, if I'm correct, it's been kind of raining here all day. No, we'll do a little bit better. We're still gonna get our butts kicked though. We only have one other person helping now. I'm pretty sure Mordecai needs accuracy. What's going on here? Why is it not? There we go. His accuracy's not bad, but I could put the banner now and get him some more speed. His boots are shit. Although he needs a lot of accuracy. That is a tough choice to make. Like, his speed is fine, but I need to start pumping him with accuracy. It's a 4-star accuracy banner, attack and speed. Mordecai needs a speed and... Yes, sir. You want to say hi to chat?
Hi,
Yeah, get closer, say it.
Hi, chat.
Say, my dad's awesome. Say, my dad's awesome.
My dad's awesome. Why did you switch? Why did you put your mic? Why did you put my?
Because I chose to. My choice to make. My microphones. Then you can play with your own soundboard. And bug yourself instead of me. Oh, you know what? It might be going through. Maybe not. I need a necklace for him. Oh, wait, who am I on? Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. That is not what I wanted to do. Legolas said... So you're really not doing it yourself? Either said, it's the talent. What's up, Grayson? Why is it riding backwards? Are you really not doing that?
Where's your head thing?
They're right there.
Ow!
Mommy wants you to go to bed. No, they said right now. Shh. He's amusing himself now with the voice mod. That's just weird, though. What am I trying to do here? My clan did win the clan versus clan. Pretty resoundingly, too. All from this guy right here, Esteniel. Yeah, he got, Oh, wow, look at this. This clan here, their clan, like, half of them quit after they lost their thing with us. Look at all these non-helping people. Even Oscar got points and he doesn't even play anymore. How'd that happen? Yeah, see? Then he's gonna mock you for it. You see that? What are you doing? He's playing with the voice thing, and then hopefully that's not going through stream. There's no like weird sound effects coming through right now, is there? What term am I in 10th position for? That's not live yet. Spider tournament. Number 6 in that one. Ray, Mom's calling you. I need to do the spider quite a bit because I'm like really short on accessories. Yeah, he's. I don't think you can see him, can you? No, he's over here dancing to music that the thing plays for him. There you go, Gray. How's that? Onboard profile. What's Inferno? Uh-oh. That's not creepy at all. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, bow down before me. Hang on.
Bow down, your overlord. Bow down. Bow down.
Too much like work. Mommy wants you. He's got headphones on. Oh no, Roland Bailey wants you. Your sister wants you. Your sister's calling you. Somebody's calling him. He should be back tomorrow. We're not letting him play on school nights anymore. We'll probably do streams on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like Sunday will be earlier. Like he has to go to bed. He can't be up. When he's playing too long, he throws fits. Right now the plan is for tomorrow. I still have one more day of work this week, so we'll see. Right now, unless something goes wrong tonight and I don't get enough sleep or something, we're planning on stream tomorrow. I'm trying to get back to being on a regular schedule. It's just hard with him being involved. It takes more work out of my time. That's probably because I don't like to. I'm cranky all the time. It's not just when I'm not getting enough sleep. Let's go back and check on the arena and see what we got. Okay, we're still stage tier 4. That's good. No fights that I'm comfortable with. This isn't about number-wise. It's an equal fight, but I don't know. It's one thing I have a disadvantage playing. Here we go. We can probably beat this one person. Let's see. Let's see if we can beat this one person, or if there's such a tuned person that we can't beat them. All right, we survived. Stunned them, nuked them. Okay, they're not so powerful that they can take us out instantly. Sometimes when you fight these only one-person ones, there'll be somebody that can like basically speed boost himself and then wipe you out before you can even attack. This does not appear to be one of those. Oh, but I think they just cast a self-res on themselves. Yeah, self-res. Now, can they do it again, though? That's the problem. Yeah, my wife has 4 kids, or 5 kids. No, they're saying that my wife counts me as a kid, too. What do you need? Yeah, you can take pizza. I don't want it. That one's supposed to be for Batman. I just haven't put it on there yet. Or it's for my Witcher wig. Because I have Witcher 3 armor now. And a wig to match. I went to con last year. I didn't. Well, it was no mask when you're off the site. Did your mom tell me to ask about the pizza? Why? If Rowan wants pizza, that's her own problem. She should have come home and eaten. I don't want the pizza. You can't have my pasta. The pasta's mine. Pizza, I don't care about. Because I run a fan 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
2 minutes for that battle, folks. 2 minutes for that battle. 2 minutes.
That's the nice thing about this thing in front of my face, is it also prevents me from blocking or turning. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Okay. What is going on here? We are 1 minute for that battle. I'm gonna run a quick ad break before the fight starts. For my whopping 2 viewers, which I had it turned off, but I turned it on for just a second, just to see. Sometimes I do decent on Stream Raiders nights. I don't know what I really don't know what the deciding factor is for how many people I get in here some nights. Like some nights I can do really well, and some nights I don't do well at all. Some nights I'll have, 50 people on Facebook, and some nights I'll have 5. Now, I've not had a 50 people night for quite a while. Uh-oh. Trovo says I'm offline. One minute, 4 seconds. Yeah, so Trovo's back. Said I was offline, but I am not. Damn liar. You damn filthy liar. Wow. YouTube is like 2 minutes or 9 minutes behind. God forbid if anybody's talking to me over there. Oh, there you go. Now it's only 30 seconds behind. But talk about some serious delay. It's fixed. I try to explain to Oscar, because he wants, so bad to make it over there and be monetized. It's like, well, you understand, if we're struggling this hard to get the viewers to be monetized, you're not going to make money there. It's not like it's more people over there. Now, what could happen, though, is if it's like Mixer, where it takes off and people start going there because they get tired of the BS from Twitch. That being the first one there, first on. Like a lot of the other people that were here. What did I? First one there, first on. Oh, I know I did. I just went to my own stream. All right, let's get this battle started. We have 2 full squads and 1 extra body. Well, yeah, Trovo's been around for about 6 months to a year. All right, we got 2 big people this time. Maybe we can actually get through these guys. Oh, we split up though. That's not good. And we got those archers. Let those archers pound on us. Yeah, get those archers. Go get those archers. Get them. Get them. Either winning in kills and assists. My little warrior guy couldn't keep up. He was dogging behind Eater the whole time. Let's see who gets these random awards. Nene and Leguus. So all that work either, and it didn't even give you anything. This game is just wrong. We got a 4-star loyalty fight next. That should be fine, right? It's a very hard fight. Let's put down my vampire. Artillery, mythic mage, orc slayer. Let's try the frozen orc slayer. We'll see what happens here. We will see. Oh, that's true. I mean, I guess it all equals out eventually, right? Not sure I buy into that, but if it makes you feel better, that's fine. All right, so we cannot upgrade him anymore that way. Let's do his... I gotta get to... We need to do his... dwarves. I don't see my dwarves. Where are my dwarves? Dwarves. There we go, dwarves. Champions. Little guy. He's a little guy. All right, so I've got enough for half his masteries. He's supposedly really good for some things. Dungeon carry or clan boss? What's the difference? Dungeon carry is support. Clan boss is defense. I'll build him for clan boss because I do use them in dungeon carries too, but not enough schools. It's nice that we actually have the Minotaur capped out. Oh, that reminds me, I need to see if I've got do I have scrolls available? I don't know if I did my dailies or not. I did not. I did not pick up my dailies. What are you testing? How long it takes for me to see your thing on Trovo? Trovo looks nicer than Twitch does right now, actually. At least on my screen. It looks less blocked out. Multi-ballot. Oh, how fast it went through? Well, it's one of the things I like. I kind of like playing Raid, is that I can interact with chat better because I don't have to focus on the game at all. I mean, basically, I start like right now. I'm on auto battle for 104 battles. Battles take like 4 minutes each. Are you saying you're poor? Didn't you just get like a really nice job? You don't hear me arguing with her. It's better than being like me and acting like I'm rich. And so I am poor. Until you move again. That's what she said. I do wish the music would keep playing when I switch channels, because if I have to do something off stream, it'd be nice that you guys can't tell I switch channels. You can tell whenever I switch channels. Because, hey, why are you still up, Grayson? Why is he still up? His bedtime's at 7:30. 7:30. He was in my room. He was in my room up until a few minutes ago. So apparently he tricked my wife into thinking he went to bed and he was actually in my office. Pretty smart kid. Oop. I just joined a voice channel. That was a mistake. And now I'm stuck in a voice channel. Closed. Before somebody pops in my voice. Don't. Maybe I did close it. Okay. Before somebody pops in my voice channel and starts trolling me on my stream. Oh, how long have I been on for? Only an hour. That's one thing about playing this game is that it does not make time go slowly. Or fast, rather. At least not when you're farming. I've already done all my daily stuff. I do that like when I get off work. It takes like 45 minutes to do the stuff that really counts. Then you farm. And you farm and you farm and you farm. I was trying to tell Oscar that because Oscar doesn't play anymore. So I actually have control of Oscar's account now until he decides he wants to play again, because him and I are like the heavy hitters for the clan, and so him not playing is like a major blow to the other people, because I can only do so much by myself, which is kill like the minimal boss. But with me and Oscar, we can kill this next highest boss. Technically, by the way, my guild works, or the way your guilds work, is you're supposed to basically be in a guild that's killing the same content you're on, with one key. So one keying means you get, is it froze again? Is it just Twitch or Trovo? It must be on your side. Mine's fine. Mine is on 2147. So it's only like 15 seconds behind. So it's pretty close. I didn't even have to even refresh. I thought I had set not to show me who joins the channel. I think it's even worse when you see people joining. I remember one night on Mixer, I was super excited because I had something like 200 viewers. And what it was registering people joining, but it wasn't registering people leaving the channel. And so it was showing me like everybody who'd popped in for even a second, which for some reason, a lot of people pop into my channel and they pop right back out. They're like, screw this, dude. You can really see it on my Facebook stats. Although with Raid Shadows Legends, yeah, it doesn't do so well on Facebook, Twitch, Trovo, anything like that. I get no love. Like my Minecraft streams usually gets 200, something like that. But my Raid Shadow Legend ones, well, I've only done one so far, was like 19. It's like Oscar should be happy he got all the traffic he did when he did his Raid Shadow Legends thing, although a lot of it was us. I mean, that's how I got stuck on the stupid game. Although I did the thing and then I quit. Which kind of sucks, because if I had been playing it for this whole time, well, one, I might be like Oscar and be burnt out on it, which is entirely possible. But two, I also would have a lot more people that I have to wait months and months. Which reminds me, I have to log in Oscar's account and get his stuff in a little bit. I will have to log in and get his stuff. But hopefully things are better than they have been. I spent a good hour making sure my stream was working the way I wanted it to tonight, because, well, obviously I don't have control over the lag issues and stuff like that. But, I mean, sound-wise, sound quality, video. I don't know what happened to my AverMedia camera. It was the higher quality camera. This is a C920 or C922, whatever the hell it is. C922, but it says 920 on my list. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, it's used to be, the acceptable thing, but now everybody's using these like $2,000 cameras. It's like, that's not going to happen. Not for a hobby. If I can figure out a cam link, a decent, like, $500 or $600 setup, I might consider that, because I can use it for my other stuff too. I mean, I do a lot of photography anyways. So I can justify it that way, and then just have it do double duty, where I use it for my stream, and then I also have it for photography. Because I do like to do, I mean, that's why my Instagram's like all zoo stuff on that. But most of that I'm doing through my phone anymore, and it's fine. We haven't been to the zoo for a few weeks. I need to go do some more videos so I can get some more traffic on my Instagram. I think I'll do some charity streams for the zoo. Like I'll do like 25% a month, or 25% of whatever I make, or 50% of whatever, even 50%. Like I always say I stream for free anyways. Like I'd be happy if I just made $20 a month to pay for what I pay for. Well, I pay more than $20 a month. I think probably 30. And so it's not a lot. I paid $19 for my, well, I don't know, wait, is it? That's counting Streamlabs, or not Streamlabs, but what is Streamlabs? My Streamlabs Prime is $19 a month, and then my Adobe, I think I cut down to a cheaper version. It's like $20 a month now. It used to be like $80 a month, but I wasn't using enough of the suite to justify it. I just don't do enough video editing. I need to get back into doing videos. It's a much better way to get exposure. And I've got all my costumes and that for my D&D stream for the one where I plan on playing all the characters and video editing it all together. Like when I start doing that, I might decide that the higher level Adobe Pro is better than the cheap version. But it's like $50 a month. And that would be more of a labor of love. Like I don't plan on making like 4 hours a week. I plan on doing like 1 hour weekly, like a TV show. I almost wonder, or even like 15-minute shorts. Like do 15 minutes a day. Surprisingly, that 15 minutes a day would take, or would use, that's actually not a horrible idea. Because 15 minutes a day would equal what, like 2.5 hours for the week? So by the time you finished it, it'd be a whole week. But I do fully plan on doing scripted, almost not real D&D. It's modules, and I've played through the modules before, so I know how the story played out. And so I'm thinking about doing that, but having some level of randomness to it. I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. That's part of the reason I haven't done it. Like I've got a couple of different ideas. I also have I've thought about filming it like 2 different ways and letting chat decide. Like film the parts, like almost like a choose your own adventure book, and then make it a choose your own adventure interactive D&D stream where chat gets to pick, polls. You put a poll up in chat. So basically, during the actual stream, I would be running the videos versus actually like live streaming. I'd be like live streaming, but and you know what? I kind of like that idea better. I think that would be a very interesting stream. It's really not a bad idea for a live stream even. Because it'd be something different. I think it'd pull some people in. Oh, I just realized my music's not playing. I never clicked back in on the game. This is a lot more fun while I'm working, because I have something to do while it's doing nothing. Actually, watching it do this stuff is kind of boring. Like I do it, like usually off to one of my side. Well, actually, usually it's not even up when I'm playing other times. A lot of what you do in this game is just autopilot. I actually pay that $10 a month to have the extra 100. No, it's 170. I don't know, whatever it is, whatever the number is of auto battles. And I usually buy them up when they come up on sale on the market, so I get extra energy and extra stuff. And you can buy energy through your clan house and stuff like that. But I also have 3 accounts, so I can do stuff on multiple accounts. I have my main account, which is this one that I waste money on. And then I have a free account I made for when I'm not home. Well, I made it on accident because I didn't know how to play on mobile, and so I created a new account on accident on mobile, and then I never figured out how to use it. So I have that one, which I decided to make a free-to-play account, and then I have a third account that I tried to log into mobile with my Facebook account, thinking that would get me into this account, because I thought I had logged in through Facebook, which I did not, and so now I have a third account, which is linked to my Facebook, so, which is also a free-to-play account. So there's no way I'm going to pay for more than one. That'd be stupid. If you have an account that you can play on, I really can't say which one I enjoy more. I like them for different reasons. This one has the good stuff on it, so I like it. It has a lot more development. It goes a lot faster because people are more developed. But that being said, the other ones are more of a challenge, so. You definitely play this game for free, but it is definitely not. I wouldn't say it's not fun, but it's not easy. Like a lot of the big time players will tell you that you can do it, but you're not going to be competing. Have a good night, Legulis. Well, where are we at with that battle, anyways? Where are we at? We got a big old clump of people, just us again. So I'll probably be the last one either. It's just us two, and we're probably not going to do well on this. Well, we might. I mean, sometimes these battles make no sense. Like you'll have a 1-star battle that butchers you, and then you'll have a 5-star battle that you kill in 5 seconds. We've got 8 units right now. They only see like 9 enemies. Hermes is on the field. Oh, are there more? Is it one that they appear as you go?
You've got 9 minutes in this battle. 9 minutes in the battle. Get those last minute units in the field. Get those last minute units in the field. You got the time for one more unit.
I gotta figure out what other soundboards I have here. Soundboard profiles. We got anime. What do we got for anime? Yeah, that one's not super exciting. Yes, enough cicadas. There's no cicadas. Hang on. Where are you, voice mods? I gotta stop all sounds. Oh, you beat me to it. It stopped on its own. Ooh, Vikings. What's in the Viking one? We'll keep that one. I like that one. Everyday spaces. That one is stupid. That's everyday spaces. I shouldn't say it's stupid. It's just funny. It's just not anything I need. Voice box backgrounds. Sitcom. What does sitcom have? Okay. What does it not stop? There it goes. Wild animals. This is a zombie horde. Not so sure about that one either. That one I can't hear very well. I don't think Zombie has anything super exciting in it for me. We'll get rid of that one. But yeah, I've got I have it added. I got to add the board, but I don't think you can do it. I think you have to use bits to use the voice bod soundboard. But I mean, I could set it for like 1 bit or some crap like that. Or I think I could set it for 0 if I want. The problem with that, I might be able to do 0 for subs and charge more for other people, or do something like that, where I don't get people randomly coming in here and just messing with stuff. Because it's like a tool that somebody can use. Obviously, I'm an expert in trolling people, and so I know all the things you can do. So I just got to figure out how I can set it up that doesn't let people come in and just be assholes. I mean, I'm fine with you guys doing it because you guys hang out, but I don't want some, just jacknut 12-year-old that wants to be a dick coming in here and messing with my stuff. Yeah, channel points works too. I can just make it like a high level, like 1,000 points or something like that, where you have to have been around a while to access it. But these, you got like 95,000 points, right? I assume 1,000 points takes a little bit to get. I have no idea how long it takes to get. Oh, it's Minecraft music. I was like, what am I hearing? Grayson must have left his Xbox on in there. Cyberpunk? I don't even hear that one. I can't hear that one either. But I don't know what the I don't think I like that one. They've only got a few good ones. But I can also set up so it does my actual... Oops. Someplace I have the option of the ones I've downloaded. There you are.
Oh my.
Oh, they only have to do one. So it's no different than this.
Oh my.
Like the other ones are folders. I push a button and it brings a folder up. But I do like this because then it gives me more room on my... I don't have... I have just the little Stream Deck. I need to add the stuff Oscar has on his Stream Deck. 2 minutes and that, so we're going to do pre-roll real quick. Let's get a pre-roll out of the way. For all those 6 million people watching. Oh, there's 3 now. And they can't hear me. This is private time between me and my subscribers. Let me rephrase it. If you're on Twitch, if you're on another program or another platform, then you can hear it still, even though you're not a subscriber. So you should feel bad and go subscribe on Twitch. One of these days I'll actually start caring. But see, if I start caring about subscriptions and that, then I'll start feeling bad about myself. I'm like, I'm not good enough for anybody. Need to figure out how to do things differently or something. I don't know. I really would like to have more people watch. Or at least hang out. But even, like I said, I see channels that have like 200 people in them that like 5 people are talking. So that doesn't seem like, Mixer to me was more of a community. Like people were there to hang out and to have fun. And here it's just like, people just watch people play games, which I mean, that's the whole point. I also need to try that thing Oscar's doing with whatever it's called, where you clip game clips and stuff like that. But I don't do anything exciting. Playing this game's not fun. Minecraft, we get some pretty good clips off Grayson killing me and stuff, but I have all that disabled. Oh, that battle's ready to go. So we'll finish this fight off real quick, and then we'll go. Well, actually, we don't need to. It'll fight itself. We're not missing anything, right? We're not missing anything. He'll die, and then we'll get loot, and then we'll go over again. So, next battle. Let's see. We are going to meet right in the middle there. We'll put the spell right about there. Start the battle. Got a killing field up. Nope, already one down. Who died? One of Eater's people died. It's looking okay. As I said, we should not win this one, but their numbers on things make no sense to me. Yep, there we go. We won. So we lost a 2-star battle with less people. Yeah, just 2 of us. Let's see who wins this time. Legolas isn't even here. How does Legolas win? He's not even here. Okay, so now it's 2-star battle. Let's see how our 2-star battle does. Oh, let me know when you're going to sleep, because then I'll stop running them for you. Well, if you've already gone to sleep, that's okay, because if I don't see anybody putting stuff down, I'll just leave it up. You're off now? That's a 2-star battle. I might be okay. We'll see if I can get our help. That's fine. That's fine. I don't need you. Just do what you want to do. Yeah, so here's the downside of this. It takes me forever to get... Trust me, I don't want to be here either, so I do not blame you. I want to go to bed. Oh, it's only 8 o'clock. Is it still playing the stupid sounds? It is. All right, let us. We'll see if I don't get somebody in here like the next 5 minutes. Then I will probably just run that battle with nobody here, just to see where we go. No, then you placed a unit just to make me lie around me. But I am gonna go run the restroom real quick. Yeah. My newest acquisition. I got my Streamlabs backpack from their content creator program thing they've got, or what is it? Whatever, Streamlabs All Stars. I hit whatever their platinum tier or something like that. I got a hoodie and a backpack. The hoodie's not here yet. Of course, if you think about how much money I've given them over the last 2 years, I think I've more than paid for that backpack, but I still had to earn it, though. I had to get so many CCVs, which I always thought was concurrent, but it's not concurrent. It's just overall, like how many viewers you have over your time. I'm sure somebody that's better than me is like probably hits that like higher tier like in a day. I hit it. It took me 2 years to get there. And it's not a huge number. It's like 3,000 or something like that. But I have no idea what it requires. But I personally love my Streamlabs. Like all the like bigger streamers make fun of me for using it. Like Captain Robert and some other friends talk about it being garbage, but I don't mind it. I am all about simplicity. And it might be maybe it's more for somebody like me that you know, I don't stream for a career. It's not my living. It's just something I do for a hobby, and so it's easier to have that, you know, slobs instead of the regular OBS where I don't have to have the technical knowledge to, you know, troubleshoot on the fly and do all that stuff. I've got it all pretty much done for me in a easy to use package versus you know, need to be a programmer to be able to stream. And I have no idea how much. I've never tried to use OBS. I've used XSplit, I've used Restream, I've used one other program. I don't know what the other program was, and then I finally found Slobs, and I like Slobs. You know, they got integrated chat, they've got automatic restreaming from the platform itself. I don't have to do anything extra. I just plug in my stream keys and go. I don't have to do anything weird. And just because they give me a backpack does not mean that I'm sponsored. That's a different program. It's not a sponsorship program. This is me speaking 100% from my personal opinion and use of Streamlabs OBS. Specifically, I use Streamlabs Prime. I even pay. Not only do I use it, I pay for it. I pay $19 a month for a few added services. Which, to be fair, that does include my Restream service. That's probably the biggest thing I pay for is the ability to stream on 4 platforms and have integrated chat that I could read all at once in one place and not have to have any external program running or anything else. Speaking of which, is my chat not showing up on the screen? I just realized I'm not seeing any chat on the screen, but I haven't been looking for it either. So, let us find out. I want to see if it's not showing up or if it's down again. Chat box is up. I don't see it. And I don't think I've seen it all night. I can see it on my channel. I can't see it on my screen, or I can see it on my slobs. I can't see it on my actual Twitch. At least I couldn't see that one. Well, that's like the guy that came in earlier to tell me that everybody hates. Oh. Now did I just do that on Trovo too? I did. What a dork. I typed it on my work keyboard, and I'm wondering why I didn't see it. All right, so they do work. It's on. I'm just not watching for it, so I'm watching the actual actual chat, not the on-screen chat. I mean, technically, I can have the chat pop up on my game screen, so I can see it without having to look up the chat. But like I said, this game doesn't require a whole lot of it. I may test that out on Minecraft nights, just for simplicity. But I don't know. Anyways, folks, this will probably be my last battle on Stream Raiders. It's just me and Either. I got 20 minutes in that, so I will probably go hang out on somebody else's channel for a little bit after that. We'll see who's on the raid. We'll do a few more things of this, and I'll probably set an auto battle up and go to bed. And then hope I have enough scrolls in the morning. Although, I don't like to leave it on this, just because if I overdo my scrolls, then I lose scrolls. And I'd rather not do that. I'm hoping to be able to get enough, at least to do my offensive abilities for this guy, because he's an offensive champion. I want to get the damage output for my clan boss, so I want to get him up to War Master, or whatever he's using. I don't know what he's got. What his... Yeah, isn't that War Master? I don't think it's War Master. It's a different one. What is that one? I don't know. I am building this one for defense. They've got one for dungeon carry. I don't know what the difference is between the two of them. But clan boss is what I'm really, really wanting to optimize, because I want a one key as many of them as possible, and hopefully I don't know what one key. I always thought one key meant you could kill it yourself in one key, but I think they're saying you want to get your maximum points for one key. The biggest problem with that is you have to kill the step above it in order to get to the next stage. So even if I can one key the highest level one, I can't do that unless I can get to that highest level one. But hopefully between my 4 accounts I have access to, I can get high enough to be able to one key a lot of content, or not one key, but I can get it to where we can, between the 4 or 5 accounts, can start killing stuff. That's the advantage of working from home, is I can actually set these up to run. You know, it takes 104 battles takes a good 5 or 6 hours, 4 hours, depending on what. Well, okay, depending on what I'm fighting. If I'm fighting like high level content that, like the maximum stuff I can kill, but it takes a while. Like some of these fights, I can kill the stuff and I can do it pretty reliably on auto. Like the level 20 dragon, I can kill the dragon pretty reliably, but the team I use to do it is not a high DPS group, so they take, you know, a good 10 to 12 minutes to do it. So I get the loot, the higher loot that I would get for doing it, but it's just not efficient time wise. I mean, that's, you know, 6 fights an hour is not very time efficient. But if you're playing on auto battle, you know, while you're doing other stuff, it's perfectly fine by me. I mean, if I'm getting, that 5 and 6 star gear to upgrade, doing the dragon, you're getting, speed, perception, life steal, 3 things that you can use where I'm at. I'm in the beginning of the game. Like I'm not high end stuff, but that 5 and 6 star, gear for me is like awesome. Especially if I get, purple or gold. Like the blues and greens, I don't care so much about. Do I get greens? I think I do get greens still. I mean, you're supposed to farm that crap out of like the specific stages and hope for a green with the primary stat you want and 1 secondary stat you want, and then just level that stuff up. But I don't have patience for that. Once I get to where I can farm Nightmare consistently with 1 champion, and so I can level up other champions while doing it, then I'll probably do that. Because then I'm double dipping. I'm not just getting the crappy gear I'm going to wind up selling most of anyways. I'm getting that 10 or 11 decent pieces of gear, and then all the rest of the garbage. I don't know if it's even 10 or 11. I've never actually tested it since I started doing the subscription. Most of my multi-battles I wind up using on, like tonight. When I got off work, I farmed enough level 30, level 3 people, rare champions up high enough to get me some I had 4 or 5. I had four like food rares that I had turned up to level 5 to upgrade Brogni here. Then I ran Brogni with 3 garbage ones, or Brogni, however you say his name, with 3 garbage ones to upgrade his level and gear at the same time. What am I doing here? I don't any sound. I try and get at least enough garbage ones to it takes 20 rounds on, is it 20 on 3 and less than that, like 15 on 6, 12-6, to get a level 3 to a level 30. Although now I'm at the point where I need to start doing level 2s up. All my extra level 3s are gone again, so I got to level up level 2s to level 20 and then level them up to 30 and then go from there. Because you do get enough green shards a day to get at least enough greens to get 340s. Not 340s, 330s. Well, really, you need 330s and you need 9 more 3s. I don't know. I haven't tested to see how long it takes to get to level 3 because I had so many extra level 3s that. Plus, you get so many level 3s for food and for the events and stuff. And I still have a ton of rares. I only know of like 3 rares that I have that are worth keeping. So I got Apothecary. I've got. Yeah, what's the stupid Dark Elf Archer girl? Goldheart? I've got 2 of her. I've got 4 Bellowers. And 2 Apothecaries. And then I've got the 1 Reliquary, the Void Champion female healer. I like her. And you need to have good rares for the Doom Tower anyway, so there's that 1 secret room that has the rares only. So I need to get at least a solid group of rares. 4 60s or 5 60s. Obviously my Bellower's right here. He's in this group. He's not super strong just yet. He's not quite where he can one-shot the entire brutal campaign. It takes him 14 seconds to clear the brutal campaign. Which is fine. I mean, 14 seconds is 14 seconds. He's doing, 4 clears a minute. The 20 minutes he runs through, he almost up people. An hour he runs basically 3 groups through, and I have enough people to make a 50 if I have the bodies available to do it. Now, if I can get him to that point with Nightmare, I'll be happy. I have not finished Nightmare's campaign yet. I'm literally on 12-7. I have not beat 12-7 on Nightmare. And I'm only about, I think, a third of the way through 3-starred. But I've not had any success whatsoever getting past that point. Wherever I'm stuck at with the 3 stars, guy, there's like healing or something like that, or I can't do enough damage fast enough. So I need to get a lot better gear or a lot better champions. Although Bellower can supposedly do it. I think right now what I need to do is I do have quite a bit of gear. I have some decent perception gear. I need to pick out my best champions and gear them with my best gear, and then kind of focus on them. The problem right now is I'm spreading stuff out because I'm starting to do faction wars a lot more because I have enough people now where I can get past the first boss in pretty much every faction war. There's a few I still can't do, but for the most part I'm past the first boss in faction wars at least. And so I've been putting gear into my teams, but most of my teams are only level 40s with a few 50s tucked in, 50s and 60s. The only team I have really strong is Sacred Order, because I have I think I have 3 like decently geared 60s, and then 1 decently geared 50 and 1 decently geared 40 for my Sacred Order. And they're decent champions. I mean, I've got the Archbishop. I've got who else do I have in there that's decent? I got Godseeker. I think Relic Keeper I've got is a 50. I swear I have another 60 in there. But I can't tell you what it is. I don't know. Oh, Mordecai. Yeah, Mordecai is a geared 60. He's actually the one I'm focusing on right now for Sacred Order. I'm trying to get him tuned for my spider. I may have to look at him and see if I can get him set up. A lot of it right now is getting books, as you can see, which is really boring, but I mean, it's such a huge buff. And that, if I can do something for free, I would rather do it for free than spend money for it. So, I mean, technically I'm already spending the money to get the 110 things a day. And then I'm also buying the energies. Technically, I should look at the. Well, I guess I paid $10 for a bunch of energy potions and like 800 mana or 800 energy. So it's not like I'm spending a whole lot. That was on a gift, or what do you call those things? The bonus packs. Oh, you can see this game is actually built to suck your money out from you, because I spent some gems earlier because I was trying to get to gold 4 or gold 4, silver 4. Yeah, I'm trying to get to gold 4. I'm only on silver 4. But I was like 1 or 2 fights away, so I was trying to get a stupid refresh list to get those easy fights to, just get there. And I kept using it, and every time I'd get, my power level's like 120, and I was getting like 170 to 1 or 200, 250, 300 people. Although I do see how out of whack that power thing is, because I have a team that if I put the team together, it only shows up as being 40 power or 40 power, 70 power. But I was taking out like 170s and stuff with it, so it's basically untamed, miscreated monster, Drexstar, Godseeker, and Archbishop, whatever his name is. Which, it's 4 healers, but they all, you know, the Archbishop drops people's healing ability and stuff like that. The hit point burn Drex guy does like just massive amounts of damage to people, and then miscreated monster kind of keeps people in check and does some protection. Archbishop does protection. Godseeker resin, so I can win some fights unless I get those fights against the people that just like speed boost over and over again and then freaking wipe you out. They need to figure out a better way of gearing their or scoring their gear though, because like people that have like a full set of divine speed or you know whatever else that's actually properly tuned don't show up as high as they should. Like the character shows up as being a power 30k when they should be like a power 60k because they just can obliterate an entire party by themselves. I gotta tell you that I had a hard time resisting that $50 set of divine speed gold gear they had offered today. Like if you had that and you had guaranteed primary stats that were decent, I would consider it. Or if I had unlimited funds, I would definitely spend the money, because 5 sets of that, you can at least get 1 set of good gear out of it. I guarantee you that if you want to spend, if you have the $250 to spend for the 5 sets of divine speed gold gear, 6-star gold, you will get at least 1 decent set out of that money. But at what cost to your soul? At what cost to your soul? And I don't know yet, does it cost more to level up a gold set than it does? I'll have to test that, experiment a little bit. Gold armor or gold gear versus a flat gear. I mean, I literally would though. I would spend if I had the money, I would buy it. I won't lie. If I was a person with unlimited funds, I would definitely spend some serious money on this game. And it's not like it's even really what do you get for it? I mean, what is the end game? What is the end goal of this game? I mean, is there a point where you feel like you beat this game? I mean, 'cause eventually you're going to beat all the content. If you had unlimited funds, then the point of leveling stuff and such wouldn't matter as much, because you can just buy whatever sets came out. Like I said today, I could buy my daily 5 sets of divine speed gold gear, and then like I said, between 5 sets you're bound to get a decent set. They had the blue like divine speed for like $10 a set not too long ago. I did buy those, and I did get an okay set. So I guess technically you're not guaranteeing a good set. Although most people I did not. Actually I didn't try putting 1 person in a full set. I only did 1 person in 2 pieces, and then I'm still using lifesteal on a lot of people, so I did not need a a full set. The only full sets of 6-star gear I have are all reflex. I think I have one other like half set of something else that I won for something. I don't know what it was for. 'Cause I do decent in tournaments. The one thing I will say about having the 110 auto things a day is that you can do pretty well in tournaments. Like if you have a dragon tournament, you can run, you know, assuming you have the power for it. You can run, you know, 110 dragons at, you know, level 20, get 5 and 6 level gear, and usually win a dragon tournament or whatever tournament. Dragon's the only one I can do that high. I can't do spider for squat. Although I think I have a team now for spider. I just need to get the gear for them. Which is how this game gets you, because you oh, good. Now I got people helping. Don't do that to me, people, because you guys come in and start playing, then I'm going to want to stay up. I mean, it's only 8:45, so if we win this next fight, which we should, I will probably run one more. I hate when people do that, though, because I was, like, so ready. Stream rate was dying on me, so I was like, it's time to go to bed. But I guess people across the pond are getting up and getting ready to start their days. Which is probably why I get a lot more viewers from across the pond than I do here in America. I mean, I get some people in the West Coast. I get a lot of people on the East Coast. I almost think I have more people on the East Coast than I do that, but I have a lot of people in the Philippines and a lot of people in Thailand, Malaysia, and some other place that I assume you guys will speak English, but or you just like watching the game. I don't care which it is. I appreciate it. Although a lot of that was when I was playing I was playing something else. What the hell was I playing when I had all those viewers? It wasn't Minecraft, that's for sure. I think it was Fallout 76. I'm kind of sad that Raid does not get some of the other mobile, like they don't have the followers like a lot of the other mobile games do. But it's not like, obviously I'm not doing a whole lot, so it's not as exciting. There's not as much chance here. It's basically I'm fighting an AI 24 hours a day. Big difference in time or a big difference in the games? Fallout 76 versus Minecraft. Oh. It's not bad. For me, it's fun for a weird level. I like the torture. I like to collect things. Like I said, I'm a collector. I like to have them all. And that is part of the fun of collecting toys. Even is that, especially some of the stuff I'm collecting now, like the G.I. Joe classifieds. Those damn things. You find the ones that are worth $100 each, just like finding gold. You pay $20, you get $100 then and there. And it's for stuff. It's not like, you know, the old Star Wars figures that, sell for thousands of dollars. Oh, wrong one. It was down here. We'll probably actually finish this battle before that battle's finished. We got. Looks like we're doing pretty good. It's kind of same with this. So you buy things that cost, $2, and you might get a $1 value out of that $2, or you might get a $50 value out of that $2. The downside is you can't actually sell them. That's my one complaint about Raid is you can't sell it. Like back in the day, Magic the Gathering Online, I put a lot of money into it, but I could sell what I didn't use. So if I bought, 10 packs of Magic cards, it was just like the paper version, where we'll go 3-star. We'll see how many people still are helping out. All right, folks, we're at that point now where the first loss means we're done. The first loss of the night means we're done. Just to be clear. And I will, at the most, to be 2 more battles because I'm going to bed by 10 o'clock. So I say. That's my say right now. I'm going to bed by 10 o'clock. So the absolute most is 2 more battles. As long as we don't lose the battles, we're staying up. So if we win this one, we'll do 1 more, and then we're done. Oh, so that is one of my complaints is that you can't trade, you can't, there's no working system for, it just, you can't, you can't sell stuff, you can't work stuff. You couldn't technically sell stuff in, Magic the Gathering Online, but not online, whatever it's called. It was not the current game, not Arena, but the digital Magic before that. You had the ability to sell cards and make money, and you could sell those. Somehow you got cash for it. I never got cash for it. What I did is I took the currency, the digital currency that you could get, and I used it to buy cards I wanted. So like if I had a card that had no use to me, like say I never played control decks. I never played burn decks back then. I do now. So if I got a Jace or I got a Liliana, I had no use for those cards in my pack. So I would sell those cards at their value and then have that currency to trade for cards I actually wanted for my decks. They didn't have anything like that in Magic Arena, Magic Arena, which I wish they would add. And same with this game. I wish that I might be looking for a specific piece of gear or a specific item that could benefit me. It would be nice if they had a digital currency that you could sell things for and then trade to somebody else. I mean, I understand that what would really wind up happening is that somebody would figure out a way of doing that digital currency in real life and getting some cash out of it. If you could trade. But who cares? They get their money. It'd be nice if they gave you some kind of a system, even within their own, someplace in their system where they, if I got my 6th, whoever, I could trade, 2 legendaries for a legendary I actually wanted, or I could trade, in a legendary for so many points and then use those points to buy something else. Something where you're getting something like right now I have like some some champions. I have like 5 epics of one champion, and I have like 0 of ones I'd rather have. Like some way of actually, if somebody wanted that champion, I could trade to them, or if I could trade it in and get something more useful to my personally. Well, it doesn't have to. I mean, it has to be done right. That's the problem. It ruins the game for them because if people could trade for what they wanted, they wouldn't make as much money for people like me that will pay money hoping to get something. I mean, I'll buy, I don't spend all money. I do spend my in-game currency too, because you do get gems and that for a lot of stuff. And so, usually once a week I could buy, an 8-pack. I have a choice between, buying 11 ancient shards or buying one of my champion's abilities for the week. It may not be once a week, but once a month at the very least, you can do that. That's part of the reason I'm playing this now on stream is that if I can get enough people watching, how, I don't know, I can get into their content creator program. Their content creator program, you get some decent stuff. I mean, you get, even at the lowest level, you get enough food to level, a champion up, once per week. And you get shards at least once per week, so I would have no problem playing this, 5 hours a day if I was getting something from them for it. Now you have to have like 3,000 views to get like the really good program, which is when you get a bunch of books, which is when the books are like really the most expensive part of this game and the hardest thing to acquire. And you don't get those at level 1. Level 1, you have to have 1,000 views per week. I mean, I get that on Facebook, not playing this game, so I don't know. I had to figure out how to make that work. But you also, at certain levels, you get like to do giveaways and stuff like that. But we'll see. I mean, it may be, you know, I'm trying to budget like at the most $100 a month for this. That hasn't worked out too well yet, but that's like realistically, that's what I see it being worth. Like how much I think it's worth to spend. Like even EverQuest 2 and EverQuest, I could easily spend that much money on those games. Just on skins and stuff like that. Same with Overwatch and other games like that. Where I like skins, I like pretty things. This game has 1,000 champions. I don't know how many champions there are, but it's up there. It's at least 800, I think. And I'm finally getting out of my phase where I have to have them all. Right now, I'm trying to get. I want to have a good, solid team for each of the dungeons, each of the clan wars things, and I want to have a solid team for each of the dungeons. So once I get that built, like PvP, I don't care about PvP so much. And I have no idea what kind of time sink these guys put into that to get. Like if you look at the power levels on the I can do that after this war or fight. I'll show you the power levels. Compared to me, like I'm up there with power. I'm 1 point something million. I don't even want to know what these platinum level ranked. Well, it's all ranked, but the platinum tier, platinum 1 people put into this game because. Well, there's one guy, Hell's Hades, was talking about he put over like $20,000 in this game. He's not platinum. He's like high gold. And it's even crazy to consider. It's not. You're not doing live battles. Like when you get to platinum, high level platinum, you're not fighting live. You're fighting. What you need to do is basically build a team very strongly in AI that can defend itself well in AI versus a real life player. But then you also want to have a team that you control versus an AI that's strong enough to beat most of them and just get that higher win percentage. A lot of that's just pure luck. Like I got a 6-star legendary gear piece that has the perfect stat for whatever item it is, and then it has resistance, hit points, defense, crit damage, crit. Well, yeah, accuracy, speed. Once you get to a certain level of accuracy and speed. Well, that's kind of why I like Minecraft. Even is Minecraft is the same, basic. It's different, but it's the same basic principle. You're basically farming items all day for however long to get something else to be stronger. Like you're constantly building yourself up. I like games. D&D's the same way. That's why I like D&D. You're constantly trying to build yourself stronger. If you look at the games I play the most, Ark, Atlas, Conan Exiles, this, Minecraft. Most of the games I play are games where your whole goal is basically to make yourself stronger and do harder things. That's all this game is. It's a little more boring about it because it's pretty much all AI. You can take control of it. Like if I have a hard time in a fight, there's like times when I can beat a fight that I will lose on AI that I can beat. If I take control and say no, you're stupid. You need to do this first, then you do this. Because the AI only does so much. I don't think any of the main bosses, like the gear farming bosses, are so hard that you can't do that. But like when you do like Doom Tower and that, they've designed those fights where you need to take control of it and say, hey, you need to stop and slow your roll, or you need to really program your guys. Like there's whole tricks to that I have not gotten into yet, where you have to have, you know, the perfect gear where you can actually set it up so, you know, this guy goes first, this guy goes second, this guy goes third, this guy goes fourth. It's called speed tuning. And you can control which abilities they use when, to an extent, but not completely. But if you want to spend that much time and energy farming the perfect number, so, you know, this guy's got speed 220, this guy is 210, this guy is 200, this guy is, or 250, 260. You know, people have gone that far where they have it set up where their guys will literally cast things in the order they want them to cast. And they go so far as to not have like things that require procs to do things, so that they don't go, well, this guy will mess this up because he's got this ability that sometimes triggers, sometimes doesn't, and it's random. And if it triggers, then it's going to mess up this entire fight. I mean, it's crazy, like how deep people go into this game. What's even more crazy is how deep it can go. And I don't know how much that was intentional and how much was just they didn't anticipate the players being that crazy. But I do enjoy the game enough to research and find stuff like this out. And I'm also the kind of person that I do research like properly, where I don't like go to one person's, like one person says you must do this because this is what they say, because that one person may be wrong. And even like the person I like so far have found that I trust the most, like there's things I don't agree with that, like he builds for the people. He has suggestions on how to tune people, and like some of them it's like, well, that doesn't make sense. Like you'll have, you know, you get an increased speed buff if players die, but you also have the option of doing one where your abilities land 5% more. Well, you don't want your people to die, so why would you ever take that as a ability? You would think that ideally you would have people you'd rather have your abilities triggering than have people dying and then you get faster. Now it could be that I figure out eventually that he was correct, and that, you know, if you die or people die and you start moving faster, you get more done. So you're getting 2 turns per turn. You know, so like, you know, I have thought about it. So obviously I'm not thinking the person's totally wrong, but maybe as at my current stage, I don't see it the way he does, where, and he's like, you know, he's at end game and I'm at beginning game, where for my guys, if my guys are dying, I'm probably done. I'm not going to win. But his is where, you know, if that one guy survives for one more turn and he gets one more extra turn in, he might get that kill. Versus me, it's like, if I'm dead, if my guys are all dead, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm effing dead. Which is how I look at it. I'm like, the more skills I land, though, the less likely I am to die. And the faster the monster dies, and the faster, or the more likely my other friends are to stay alive. So it's like, it may just be a trade-off, and that it's a personal choice. Oh, to me, having a 5% greater chance of your abilities landing is much nicer than gaining speed of the die. Although I think it could be also he builds his guys so that they're not going to fail, because he has like, his accuracy levels are through the roof. So they're hard to resist whatever else. So he doesn't need the extra 5%. He's already got it built into his builds. Whereas I don't. Like, I get resisted once in a while. And so for me, the value is higher. Which I think, I mean, that's an important part to think about too, is that everybody's play styles are different, everybody's way of doing things are differently, and everybody's way of thinking are different. Just because somebody thinks something does not mean that's the correct way to think or the only way to think. That applies to all things in life, folks. Everything in life that applies to. So just remember, there's always more than one way of looking at things. And there's more than one right answer. That's probably the number one thing that everybody in this world needs to learn, is there's always, almost always, more than right answer. Unless it's a yes/no question, unless it's a yes/no question, there's almost always more than one right answer. You heard it here first, folks. If it's the best way of doing something, I guarantee you there's more than one answer. Unless it's like changing a light bulb or something simple, but nothing in life is really that simple. And even then, I guarantee you there's probably more than one way of doing a light bulb that are equally good for different reasons. And most reasons are situational and subjective based on the persons involved. I must tell you. Hang on. I should probably be doing this properly. Where are we at time-wise anyway?
We got 13 minutes in this battle, folks. 13 minutes in this battle. Now, the reason I put this voice mod actually is, if I'm going to be on my soapbox, I might as well sound like I'm on my soapbox. All right, folks, let me tell you this right now. You heard it here first, folks. This is where you're going to hear it here first. Just because an answer is right does not mean the other person is wrong. The other person could also be correct, but just to themselves and not to you. And you could be wrong to them, but not to you, but you're both right. Just remember that, folks. You can be right and wrong at the same time. You may be right. The answer may be correct to yourself and in your world, but you don't live in the same world everybody else in this world lives. We all live in our own existence. And our own existence is the only one that matters to us for most of us. So if somebody doesn't agree with you, it doesn't mean you're wrong. It means in their existence you're wrong, and you're not going to change that opinion. You're not going to change them. Understand that every person's existence is their existence, and their existence only. And their existence has no bearing on your existence. And so you can both be right in your own existence, which is important. It's always important that you're right in your existence. But understand that you can still be wrong in their existence. And the only existence that matters to them is their existence. And therefore, worry about your existence and what you feel about your existence and yourself in your existence. And don't worry so much about how they feel about your existence and their existence and your existence and yours. Because you're never going to win! Exactly!
Does that make sense, though? It's just a fact of life that people don't seem to understand, is that we all live in our own world. It doesn't make sense at all. Are you being joking or are you serious? If everybody understood that simple principle, and it is a simple principle, then the world would be a better place. I fully believe that. And so I don't, like, if somebody wants to argue with me or fight with me about something, like saying that I'm not right when I say that, it doesn't mean a whole lot because it mind your own business. Well, that's the short version of saying it, and then not quite so nice. But I mean, it really is. I mean, it really is that easy. Life is really that simple. If you want to know the key to happiness, that is the key to happiness. It's understanding that your existence is your existence, and you are the only person who controls that existence. Nobody else in the world can ever control how you feel about that existence, how you live in that existence, or how you act in that existence. Like I can consider myself the best streamer in the world, and I'm the most awesome person in the world. And if I really believe that, you know what? It's true. In my world, that is true. And that's all that matters, is how it is in my truth. Yeah, it's true. I shouldn't be on the internet talking stuff that's adult. But I'm being totally serious though. I'm joking about it. I'm making fun of it, but it's really true. I mean, it really is. When I figured that out, my life got so much better. Although in your existence, knowing that fact may not make your life better. That's the other thing. Yeah, don't get me down rabbit holes, because I could take you down deep with that stuff. But I mean, it's totally true though. I mean, you have so much control over your life and so much control over how you feel about things. I don't think people give themselves enough power. Like, they don't take the power that's theirs already. And I think the world would be a better place if we did. Or another way of looking at it is people try to take other people's power from them. Like, you try and control other people and force them to your beliefs, and that's not a good way to do things either. No pun intended, since your name's either, but if people learn to just let people live, what is it? John Lennon had it down. John Lennon knew what it was. Live and let die. Let them do what they gotta do. It's not my fault your name's either, and I said either. But I mean, it's true though. I mean, it really is. I mean, I can't prove it because, like I said, the truth of it is that if in your world what I'm saying makes no sense, then I can't convince you otherwise. I can argue till I'm blue in the face, and then just get frustrated because you're not seeing what to me is a simple fact. But then it makes, me feel bad because I can't convince the person I'm talking to, and it makes you feel bad because you're being talked down to by somebody, or somebody's being condescending to you because you don't seem to understand something that they consider so simple. My daughter's home. I mean, it's really just a vicious cycle. And I don't think people see that, or they don't think about that. Well, I think the only caveat to that is, like, if you're a parent, since my daughter doesn't walk in the house, that makes me think about that, is you have to, you have some more responsibility. There are things that you're responsible for. Trying, like, and even your kids, you can't control your kids. I mean, you do not have control of your kids. All you can do is try and raise them right and hope that they turn out for the best. But ultimately, the lives they choose are theirs. I mean, my son's 18 years old. He's making horrible choices right now, but we have no control over that. My wife gets frustrated. Like, my wife thinks he can do no harm, but even she's frustrated with him right now because he's not even working. Like, he quit school. He lives in New York, which is like the most expensive city in the world. One of the most expensive cities in the world. Not working. Like, he had a short-term job walking dogs. He burned through, what savings he had, which is money that we had set aside for him to. I mean, it was his money, but we had set it. He started out with like $12,000 or something like that. He quit school. When he quit school, he was down to like $7,000. The idea is he's supposed to build it back up in the summers and then spend it throughout the school year. Now he's down to $400. So this is his last month of living. My wife, hopefully she follows through with this. She's agreed with me that we will not send him money. The best he can hope from us is a plane ticket home. Is the absolute most he can hope for from us. We're not going to support his pipe dream. He was in school already for theater arts and dance, and he quit that to become a musician in a punk rock band or something, a punk rap band. Sorry, not rock, punk rap. With these pot smoking dope fiends he has for friends here. Like, their big plan is he's gonna live with his girlfriend who is still in college in New York for the rest of this year, and then next year she goes to Los Angeles. And then him and his two friends that live here with us are gonna, not with us, like, they live in the same city we do, not in our house, are all gonna get a house together in LA and start a band and get their music career launched. It's insane. It's really insane. This is after he spent $75,000 on his first 2 years of college. Like, he's basically has to pay for his first year he went the first year. Second year he dropped out after the first quarter, after failing out the first quarter. Then he dropped out because he wasn't going to class. Like, he was basically sitting out there doing jack shit for $20,000. $20,000 spent doing absolutely nothing. Like I said, what can we do? We can't tell him how to live his life. Hopefully he follows through with what my wife pointed out to him. Was like he took dance for like 15 years. He was a good dancer, phenomenal dancer. And New York has like, I think she said like 120 jobs in his general area for dance instructors, so he can get a job making money doing something he knows. But he's like much of his generation, he's too good to work McDonald's, retail, anything like that. He wants $1,000 a day senior VP job someplace. Like he's the reason I can't get a job. Like I have an MBA, and 15 years of management experience and 30 years of medical records experience, and I can't get a management job because they give them to 20-year-olds who just got out of college that think that the world owes them something. I understand I'm old, and they're looking at me like, well, this guy's gonna retire in 10 years anyway. But most likely, and research has shown that like these 22-year-olds that graduate today are most likely going to leave a job within 2 years the most. Like if I got a job today in management, I would probably do 10 to 15 years more in that management role. Whereas these 22-year-olds, 24-year-olds are hiring are most likely to leave the job within the next 5 years tops. Like research has shown this, but they still go for that 22-year-old. Or I'm just bitter that I spent $40,000 for a master's degree I can't use because I waited till I was old to get it. But do have the satisfaction of being able to say to my kids, I got my master's degree, so you guys need to get. I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. Well, it's basically a basket weaving. In all honesty, it really is, because my undergraduate was in psychology. Because, back in the day, I wanted to change the world. With a minor in religious studies. Because I also, at one time, wanted to be a preacher. And I still haven't decided that one's not. I still think I could be a preacher. So you don't have to have a degree to be a preacher. I still think I could start. I've actually considered doing a stream, like Sunday service kind of thing. What I'd really like to do is actually get like a person of with knowledge. Like I have extensive. Like I could probably argue biblical studies with the best of them. But have a person with that kind of knowledge of Judaism, a person with that kind of knowledge of Hindu, that kind of knowledge of Buddhism, and have like every week, like pick a subject, and then have each of the persons talk about their religion's view on that subject. I guarantee you, if people watch something like that, they would find out that we are so not as they think, well, that guy's this religion, they're so different than I am. But in the basic principles of most religions are all the same. They may look at it or get to that point, get to that place from a different perspective, but where they wind up is usually the same across the board. But we unfortunately take, as people in general, not Americans necessarily, but people in general, we tend to take that view where we look at the extremes. Like we've got America, we look at the terrorist groups and that's how all Islamic or Muslim people must be. They have to be that way because that terrorist group represents the entire whole. Which is probably also how that group looks at us, because they're like, well, Americans are a bunch of stuck-up pigs because they believe that we're infidels. Which comes back to that whole, the existence I live in is the existence that matters. And if we could all just realize that we're so close, and people are people, and we're all the same breed, we're all the same thing. The only reason we have different color skin is because we grew up in a different region. My ancestors came from the north. Your ancestors came from the south, so I'm whiter than you are. You're darker than I am. That's how simple it is. That's where color comes from. I mean, basically survival of the fittest, genetics. And even if God created the world and you want to look at that whole perspective, you still lived for thousands of years in this region, and so your body adapted, or your people adapted to that region you lived in. But when it all comes down to it, we're all the same. People need to be judged based on their merits, not on color of skin, race, ethnicity, religious preference, sexual preference, political backing. I mean, that one's a little harder to swallow, but Once again, I don't live in their existence, and so I can't base their decisions on my experiences. You know, they may feel the way they do for something to happen in their life, and so what they lived in their life is why they feel the way they do. It may be wrong in my existence, but it works for them. And as long as they do the same for me and don't try and force me to adhere to their beliefs, I'm fine with it. So that's where I do draw the line. Like, I will not tolerate somebody telling me I'm wrong. And not taking, you know, agree to disagree as an answer. Like some people do, especially with politics. So they have their views, and if you don't agree with their views, you're wrong. I don't think people are wrong. I just think that their views are different than mine, and we'll never come to a center point. Hey, we won. But I think it's probably one of the saddest things of existence is, oh, you're really getting screwed tonight either. Can we go for the 3-star battle? We will go for the 3-star is, why are you not letting me put some down? You know, people try too hard to be right. And a lot of that comes down to personal, you know, you feel like if you're not right, you're wrong. Which isn't the case. But I've already went into that. How you can be wrong or be right, but still not be wrong. Or be right, but still be wrong. I mean, I don't think it's the being right or wrong that matters. It's more your ability to accept the fact that you can be wrong for somebody else. Like that's how I survived my marriage. Because my wife and I have very different views on some things. But I can deal with those things because I know why I feel the way I do, and I accept that the reason she has a valid reason for feeling the way she does. I think that's how you avoid the fights too. Is you don't try to convince the person that you're right and they're wrong. You just accept the fact that in their existence you are not right, and that's okay. That's the big part right there. Is that is okay. It is okay for you not to be right in their existence. I mean, that's when you come down to the whole. The only thing that matters is your existence. And you have control over that. But you also need to force, that's where that whole, you don't force your existence on them either, though, because if they're wrong in your existence, then that's fine. But you don't need to convince them of that either, because that's where problems come, is when you try to convince them that they're wrong, or they try to convince you they're right. You can both be what you want to be, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in the end, unless it's something like super important, like if you're a parent and one parent wants to, I don't know, I can't think of a good example. There are good examples, but I can't think of one. I mean, I guess if you had incompatible parenting styles, and one parent wants, you know, they believe that beating a child is the best way to train them, and the other parent believes that no, you need to love and nurture the child. I won't tell you which one's which here. A toaster. Then there's some things that like I said, parenting once again is an exception to this whole existence thing, because you have to be able to agree. Otherwise you're gonna fuck your kids up. Pardon my French, but if one parent is super permissive and the other parent's super strict, you're gonna screw your kids up. So parenting, the one and only exception to this whole rule I'm making is you have to be able to agree on parenting. Otherwise, you're going to screw your kids up. even if that parent's wrong, if you two can't reach an agreement on stuff, it's going to create strife in that, and it's going to create confusion for your child, and your child's not going to know what to do with their life. So that's the one and only time I will say that there's exceptions is if your parents and your parenting styles are way off the charts different. You gotta figure it out, and you gotta compromise and come to an agreement. Parents can never be divided in parenting styles because the child will manipulate that and take advantage of it. Although, what is a toaster? Well, they won't necessarily own you, but you can damage your kids. I mean, you really can. I mean, my wife and I are still working on this one because that is, like I said, yeah, they play ends against middles, we call it. And it's not just parent. I mean, there's other times when kids do stuff like that, but and it's a chance where you have to reach compromise, or you have to let one parent deal with it. And a lot of times what happens is parents, a couple will decide, this situation is something I will deal with, this is what you will deal with, but we are not going to be in disagreement. And that does take work. I mean, I will say all the I'm preaching all this wonderful philosophy, and this is the way that things should be, but I am a human being, which means that therefore I am not perfect either. And so as much as I say this is how it should be, and I fully believe this is how it should be, I do not always exercise it either. Once again, no offense. I don't mean to bring you into this when I start talking about either. But it's funny though, is that as a parent, I like many of the examples I could think of where I could have compromised on things that, like, things in a situation were more important than they should have been, or being right was more important than it should have been. I'd say a lot of those were parenting issues where, we're on our fourth kid, so for us, as a parent, you grow over the years. I mean, the way you raise your first child and the way you raise your last child are totally different situations. Unless you're like my parents, where you had 3 kids in 3 years and they were all basically the same age forever. Like our kids are, 23, 19, 15, and 6 or whatever. They will be with the next couple months. The way we raised our 22-year-old versus the way our 4-year-old's being raised, it's huge. But a lot of also has to do with, when our older 2 kids, it was just those older 2 kids. Me and her were both starving college students. We were making $20,000, $30,000 a year, and now we're making $200,000 plus a year. The resources available are a huge difference, and the stress is a huge difference. What my life was, when we got married, 20 years ago, is way different than it is now, because we just don't have, when you're young and starting out, you have money problems constantly, unless you're from a well-to-do family, which back then neither of our family, my family's still not doing well, but her family, her parents were both nurses, but they were nurses when nursing was not a respected field and didn't make the money it makes now. My parents were both blue-collar workers. They did regular 9 to 5, $10, $15 an hour jobs for their whole life. But her parents, both had college degrees, and they raised their kids, with that same kind of principle. I wasn't raised, and I was raised, you work hard, you play hard, and you die young. that's not how I was raised, but basically, I was never, from birth taught, college is important. If you want to get ahead in life, you got to go to college. I mean, I taught myself that. So even though you know, we're married, we have very different backgrounds. I mean, her life was different than mine, but even then hers was not so different as mine because her parents, much like my kids, you know, she's the oldest of 3 kids, and well, 4 kids, count her stepbrother, or her older brother's adopted by her dad. You know, her oldest brother had, you know, the most experience of like our lives, where we had nothing, you know, starting out. You know, we lived in a condo. We had a condo, so we had a house. And we've never not had a like owned our own home or owned our own cars. No, we never been struggling to that point, but we still didn't have a lot of money. And I still don't have a lot of money. I mean, she makes a lot of money. I mean, I make like $75,000 a year, so I don't make. You know, I complain about making nothing, but I don't make nothing. But compared to her, I make nothing. She makes twice what I do. And a lot of what I make is because of where we live. We live in an expensive area, so you know, a job that if I was back in Illinois. Well, she works, you know, like last week, she worked 70 hours last week. She's a CPA. So she works like crazy hours. Like this time of year, I barely see her. And I why does it keep doing that? I think she's probably tried. The problem is I'm Norwegian, and my family dies hard. And so she's too afraid to try it. Well, imagine being me and not knowing what the hell you're saying. At least now that I know what the problem is, I can read it. I just figured you've been drinking again. Well, you don't drink though, so that's not the case. I figure I've been drinking again. I just figure I'm drunker than I think I am. I mean, your first clue is always when I start being philosophical, is that I'm in that happy, feeling good state. And so I start, you know, not caring about offending anybody, or although I'm not saying anything offensive. I don't think I'm saying anything offensive. I could be offending people. If I offend anybody, I don't really care. That's your existence, not my existence. In my existence, I didn't intend to offend you, so it doesn't count. Therefore, you should not be offended. Yeah, I remember you said I know it had been quite that long, but I knew you didn't drink. I need to not drink. It gets expensive when I drink. It's just so weird is what it is. Like, I don't know how it even happens. We got 17 minutes in this battle, folks. And we still got a pretty good participation, which is kind of crazy. See, I think that when I get ready to get off is when a lot of the people on the other side of the pond or something get on. And so they start joining up, because I think a lot of people play from work because it's a game you can play, you know, every 5 minutes, you put a unit down, blah, blah. Because we have good numbers again. We've got halfway there, and we've already got 20 units, 10 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 units down already. There you go. It's a drunk twist. Drunk twist. Oh my God. It's a drunk test that Twitch puts onto their service to get people to quit drinking. I don't know. It's harder on me than it is on you, trust me. At least you know what you're trying to say. I have to read it backwards. Which, oddly enough, is easier the more I drink. That's kind of strange. It's like we said Witcher 3 earlier. Like, once you said that, I could instantly see it. I don't think it's the bot. I really don't, because it only happens to you. I mean, you chat more than everybody else, but it still only happens to you. Speaking of which, I probably should be watching to make sure nobody's chatting their channels and I'm just not seeing it. Every so often, this multi-bot thing will just stop recording things. And speaking of which, I probably need to do an ad break real quick. Free rolls off for 20 minutes and 50 seconds. Only on my channel? Am I the only channel you have that has butt spot going? Like, does this show up normal on your chat? Then as soon as you push it through, it does that? Because I will disable that bot if it's doing that shit. That's just not right. Although everybody else I know that has that channel, I've never seen that do that in. I'll have to ask my friend that got me to start using that bot if that ever happens on her channel. He just cracks me up because he's a little jerk. And as much as I preach how much you should, accept people's existences, it does not mean that I don't try to mess with people's existences and make them question life by putting bots in my account that turn their chat around. Oops. I click out of that and then I get confused. It could be I have another bot someplace that I don't know about. Tonight's the first night I ever saw it, though. And I've had that bot for months, if not years. I mean, it's been a long time because I know that pre-COVID is about when I installed it. Kind of hard to believe COVID's been around for that damn long. I mean, we're supposedly in the endemic now. We'll see. Should put a poll up to see who believes we're actually done. My big fear right now is, we just got out of COVID. Yeah, 2,000 plus years feels like it, doesn't it? Like where I'm at, we just ended. Like COVID it's not over, but we have no COVID related mandates other than, ones that make sense, like public transportation and hospitals and clinics and stuff like that, which unfortunately I work for hospitals and clinics, so I have to wear a mask at work when I go to office. But you know what? That's fine. But we just got rid of all those things here in Oregon. But then 2 days later, we get St. Patrick's Day. So now we just got released from, 2 years of hell. There's like a 3-month break or 2-month break between, like, we had that first outbreak and then we opened back up and then things went crazy again and then we shut back down. I think that was the hardest part, was shutting back down. Like, the first shutdown sucked. Yeah, true, that too. The first time sucked. The second time was much worse. I mean, I don't know where you're in Illinois, right? Did you guys ever open back up, or have you been closed the whole time? Or did you never close back down? I should know this, as my family all lives in Illinois, but like for us, we opened up and then we closed back down. Oh, so you've been open, but you closed back down then. Did you guys open up again all like halfway through, like a year ago? Like around last summer, did you guys open back up and have, nothing shut down and you could do everything you wanted to do, like normal life goes back to normal? Yeah. Okay, that's what we had too. And then, fall came and everything shut back down. I think that first shutdown sucked. The second shutdown sucked harder. Like, after having, a year of crap and then, suddenly getting your freedom back and then being shut back down, that was harder than the original shutdown. Which I think is why I'm so worried about this opening back up, even though things have changed, and it's not the same. Omicron kind of did what the Republicans said was going to happen in the first place, which is we got herd immunity. That's kind of where we're at right now. Is basically the virus beat us. They hit us so hard that everybody got sick anyways, even with the vaccines, and now we have herd immunity because everybody just got sick. Which they said, some people said would happen anyways, but that we needed to just let it happen before, and we didn't. And I really don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I agree with the science, and I don't agree with it. Working in healthcare, I could see how both sides of the story. One was that there's two ways of doing it. One is more evil. I mean, I don't want to say evil, but they both accomplish the same goal, and I'm not sure what the number difference is in the number of deaths. Because the people weren't wrong that said that we would get herd immunity if we just let the virus run its course, but I don't know what the cost of life. Well, that's the thing, is that's why it happened in the first place, is that we have too many people in the world, and nature has a way of finding balance, and that's why every so often when we're getting out of control, there's a plague, there's a virus, something that wipes out a large part of the population. It's just a fact of life, and it's nature. I mean, it's just the way things are. Nature will find balance, whether we like it or not. We are not, no matter how much man wants to believe it, we are not the controllers of this world. It will find a way to bring balance. And that's what the coronavirus was, basically, is we were out of control. Although I will say that in some ways, it's almost evolution also, because, if you have a way of protecting yourself and you choose not to use it, I'm not saying you're stupid, because you're probably smart. No. I mean, but honestly, I mean, the death toll could have been less if people. Why they politicized the vaccine, I don't understand, because it's just science. It's simple science that your risk are reduced by taking this virus. There's no reason not to take it, but they turned it into a political thing, which I think costs lives. People who didn't have to die that could have not died. And I don't understand why one side would take a stance against general science anyways, but I can understand the whole freedom of choice, and I do agree with freedom of choice. Like, you should be able to choose, but I think that the proper facts should be presented, not making it a political thing. Like, you should say, most likely this is going to help you live longer. Well, yeah, that's true too, but I mean, the greater good. I mean, part of the problem is that it's a new science for. And I understand that part. Once again, me being the devil's advocate, it's a new form of vaccine. I mean, they've done this whatever RNA science crap where they're able to manufacture these things faster. A lot of it comes from cancer research, is my understanding. Is that a lot of why they were able to do this and come up with this vaccine to fight it so fast is. It's some kind of gene technology they've been using for cancer research, trying to fight cancer, and they found it worked well for viruses, which they're not calling cancer a virus, but the two things kind of work in the same way, is my understanding. And I'm not a scientist. I'm a medical person, but I'm a medical person who does records. I'm a medical person who does, I take what other people say and translate that into numbers, is what I do for a living. So I am not a medical expert in any way, shape, or form, other than I have a general understanding of how it works. But my understanding is that this new vaccine thing, they're able to rapidly figure them out and stuff like that because of research from cancer. And that's about as far as I can explain it to you, is that it's something to do with gene technology they come up with, where it's rapidly replicating stuff that they target a specific thing or something like that, and it prevents it from replicating. It was designed for cancer treatment. Cancer is basically your cells are over replicating, and they're replicating in a way that's not normal, and that's where you get tumors like that. So when whatever they're developing for treatment of cancer, they found out it worked well for creating vaccines because it targets these things that do that. And so I have a general understanding of the technology they use and how they're able to do it so fast, but that's really absolute most I can do. But it is effective, and it has promising results for cancer treatment. So they're saying, 10 years they might have a cure for cancer. They're not there yet. But every time I hear them talk about that, no, so you understand that. Every time I hear them talk about that, I swear to God, when they started talking about having the vaccine that fast for the coronavirus, I keep thinking about the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith, when the cure for cancer causes the virus replication. Like the cure they use for cancer turns into a virus that basically turns everybody into zombies, and then it destroys the world. And that's totally where my brain went when they started talking about these treatments for cancer, for coronavirus that were based off of these rapid replicating RNA things that are a cure for cancer. I was like, oh, motherfuckers they're gonna cause I Am Legend to become true. But that was actually originally what I wanted to be in life, was a doctor. And I went to school for pre-med, but realized it was way, way, way more of a commitment, and I may be smart enough for it, but I don't have the endurance for it, because it's not, being a doctor is not just brains, it's also like a pure like draining of your soul. And it's like a commitment that I didn't have in me. Like well, there's two things involved. One is I'm not a people person. I don't like, I don't care about people. I mean, I care about people, but I don't, I feel like to be a doctor, you have to have some level of compassion. I don't have compassion. I feel for people when they're hurt and stuff like that, but I can't, my existence, if you let yourself get too caught up in that, you can damage yourself. Like, I've worked healthcare for 40 years, 30 years. How old am I? 32 years. And you see a lot of stuff happen in those 32 years. I mean, I'm not even a direct patient care person. I'm a background person who reviews records and finds, what happened. Like, I basically examine the records to determine what happened. I mean, that's what I do. I do chart reviews. I do quality assurance work. I don't do direct patient care. So I understand that stuff. But the work I do, even if I let myself feel the pain in that of the patients, or the pain of the family members in that, I don't know how people that do like hospice work in that. Like, I work with hospice patients. I don't work with the patients directly. I work with their records. The people that are caregivers for them, I give them all the respect in the world, because I could not do it. Like, I will feel bad reading the chart of stuff that happened, and feeling bad for the families and that, and being like, oh, this person's only 32 years old and they died of whatever. So I say I don't care, but then I turn around 5 seconds later and say that I feel bad for reading these things. Yeah, you have to. I mean, you really have to. And a lot of these people don't. That's what I don't get. Like, they feel every last bit of that. So they're way stronger than I am, because I don't have that kind of strength. Which I guess that's probably what in my existence, I do not have the ability to deal with that kind of pain on a regular basis. And so I do disconnect from it. I have to separate myself from their reality, because if I lived in their reality, or tried to live in their reality, I would die, because it's horrible. Like, when you're reading records that a 32-year-old person that died of leukemia, or they died of, we have a lot of patients that are, what is that respiratory disease that young people get and die early? I should know this, because our cystic fibrosis, we have a lot of cystic fibrosis patients in our services and they die young, which is horrible. I mean, we're talking young, like, between 20 and 40. And some of them have like, families and kids and everything else, and they're dying that young. That's like just terrible to me. And these, nurses and doctors and CNAs and that go out there and they're in the fields with these people watching this happen. I'm just reading the charts about it, and for me, it kind of breaks my heart. I cannot imagine like living in that world on a daily basis. I mean, these people see people die. I had an interview today with somebody that she was talking about. She had witnessed over 500 deaths in her career. She's been a CNA for a hospice program for over 18 years. I mean, who has that kind of strength to watch something, so sad over and over again, and not just be in constant state of dread? I mean, I have so much respect for the people that can do that for a living. But short version of this is, early on in my medical career, I realized that's not me. I don't have that kind of strength. I can't face that kind of stuff on a daily basis and still be me. Like, it would change me as a person, and it would hinder my happiness in life because, like I said, I do it just looking at paper versions of it. Like I'm like reading a book. I'm not witnessing it firsthand. Oh, ready to begin. Okay. And it still hurts me. So I can't imagine what would have happened to me if I tried to actually, be on the front lines with it. It'll be like reading a war story, versus actually being in war. Let's see, where are we at here? Where are the enemies at? It's a better question. All right, so we're all gathered up here. Let's put a killing field right there because we have units right there. I'll put it right there. We're probably gonna pretty much stay in that area. No problems. Not a problem at all. I think it's gonna be the last battle though. I'm probably not gonna stop streaming just yet, but I don't want to be up for another 30 minutes. So if you're here just for Stream Raiders, that is gonna be the last battle for tonight. You got 2 more battles for that thing. I just don't know. It's so, yeah, for you it's almost, oh yeah, midnight. Yeah, right. Well, obviously you know what time it is in your own area. For me, it's only 10 o'clock, but even that, I have to get up in the morning, go to work. I'm probably going to stop stream. We're at 3 hours, 13 minutes. It's a decent time stream. I don't know what you guys think about this, though. It's a different format. I'm playing a game that I don't really, I mean, you could almost call it a just chatting stream, but I don't know. But short version for tonight, folks, if you want a abridged version of the stream, if you have not watched the whole stream, is basically live your life for your own purposes and let everybody else do the same. That's the short version. And be true to your own self. I don't know. But like I was saying, that it's probably on my mind because like I said, I had an interview today with this person that's done this 500 times. And it's like, I don't know how somebody can do that for a living. And not be jaded or hurt in some way that their soul is just like burnt. Because they're, I mean, not only they're dealing with, the patient's death, which I should, for some level of clarity, when I was, I don't know, for like 5 or 6 years, I did long-term care. My job I do now, in long-term care. So I had a minor level of experience this where, when you work in a nursing home, which is long-term care, if you didn't know that, even my job, I still, I'm in the facility, and so I talk to patients on a daily basis. And even that would hurt because, the people in nursing home are typically there to die. I mean, you have some patients that are there for rehabilitation, like they had a hip replacement or something like that, and they need to be, going through physical therapy, but it's cheaper to do it in a rehabilitation center versus a hospital. And so they send them to a nursing home for, those people don't count. But, 75% of the population in a nursing home is older people who either their families don't have the means to take care of them or they don't have the time to take care of them. And so they're basically there to die. I mean, it's kind of the crude way of looking at it, but it's the truth. I mean, they're never leaving that place. The only way they're leaving is they died. But you do develop relationships. You see, Esther every day. So you say hi to Esther. You talk to Esther. Esther flirts with you because she's 100 years old and doesn't know how to be appropriate with, a handsome young man like me. And then, you'll come into work one day and that person's dead. And even though you're not, they're not related to you, they're not anything that they have no bearing in your life other than being a person you've seen every day for the last, 5 days a week for the last 3 years, you still feel something. And so I can't imagine being in a position where, not only are you just seeing these people for 5 minutes a day for 5 years, you're seeing them for, an hour a day, 3 days a week for 5 years. And all of a sudden they're dead. I don't know how you wouldn't get attached to those people. It may have helped too that I lost, in the time I worked at a nursing home, I lost all four of my grandparents. All four of my grandparents died while I worked in a nursing home. It's so I had to get out of that field because it hit me a little too personally because it's every one of those people was the same age as my grandparents, or older or younger. So I just couldn't do it anymore. And so I went to a different place. I actually left the field completely for a while and went to corrections, but there I tried doing, I'm going to change these kids' lives and turn them around because I hung out with a rough crowd when I was younger. And so, a lot of the gangbangers and stuff like that, I have a better understanding than maybe probably a lot of the other people might do because, one or two wrong decisions and I probably would have been those kids. Because I literally hung around with the same group they probably hung around with, but being who I am, I distanced myself from that part of their lives, to where I never got sucked into it. I just, they were my friends and we did stuff together, but never was I involved in that particular life. But had I made one or two different decisions in life, I probably could have been. Which once again, existence is everything. But anyway, I said I was going to bed. I'm going to go to bed. We're not going to bed. I'm going to probably go watch somebody else play tonight. I don't think we have anybody to raid. Yeah, tomorrow night will be most likely a stream with the little man. We'll probably play Minecraft. It won't be so deep. It'll be more my normal fun, yell at my child kind of thing versus drinking wine and getting philosophical. Although, I mean, I don't mind streams like this. I like streams like this where I can actually just preach. But I will catch you guys later. Remember, hit that like, hit the follow, subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow, most likely. If not tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. But I will catch you all later. Bye.